It is January 30th. This is Saigon John with the Daily Hoosier Daddy on Octane Infinity TV. There were 6 games in the NBA tonight. Let's see how we did in our matchups. First, Ball Don't Lie led ringleader 8-1. As I said, Scott led Bill 8-1. Had 6 guys playing Saturday to just 5 for ringleader. Gerald Wallace for the second straight night has been ballin' for ringleader. That confidence must have been just skyrocketed since his selection was announced for the Eastern Conference All-Star Reserves. Emeka Okafor also came to play for ringleader. On the other side, Scott got steady production and got double-doubles from perhaps 2 unexpected sources in Danilo Gallinari and Marc Gasol. He still leads Bill 8-1, but these 2 teams are very close, guys. Very close in 7 of the categories. Ringleader will not be able to touch BDL, it seems, in assists or steals. So his team has 5 categories in which to focus on Sunday. Scott, on the other hand, if he can retain his lead in his 8 categories, he can hope for this. After 6 nights, his team only trails Bill in turnovers by just 2. If this works out, we could very well have our second 9-0 finish in our league this season. So look out. Now moving on to Cobra Kai Never Dies versus Danielson. Good Mike had a 5-4 advantage after Friday. He had 4 guys in action to 7 for Cobra Kai. Danielson missing Al Harrington with that left knee injury, so he didn't play for the Knicks tonight. Evan and Evil Mike padded their 3 leads in points, rebounds, and 3-pointers. He even got 7 from Mike Miller alone. That dude finished with 25, 9, and 8 against the Knicks. But Good Mike is he's keeping it steady with his lead in 4 of the 5 categories. Scary night though for Danielson with bad shooting. Poor field goal production from Chris Duhan and Raymond Felton. The Cobra Kai is creeping up in that field goal percentage, guys, and they're just within 3% in field goal percentage. But even worse, Danielson's lead in free throws is less than 1%. We're going down to the wire with this one, guys. Good Mike still leads Evan and Evil Mike 5-4. Now it's 7-11 versus Plaid Pantry. Jonas led 6-3. And both of us had 5 players on Saturday, but actually -1 for Jonas. He had Michael Beasley did not play for the Heat. My team outscored Plaid Pantry 94 to. Is that right? Yeah, 94 to 64 tonight. But hardly made a dent. Just to give you an idea of what pace Plaid Pantry was scoring at this week. I'm within less than 100, so I won't win that category. It looks like. It was a fair night for Jonas. He got double-doubles from Jermaine O'Neal, while Dirk Nowitzki added 28 points for his team. So looking at the board, it seems there may be 2 categories within reach for me. It is quite a stretch, though, in assists and steals. But yeah, hopefully I won't have a bad shooting night tomorrow, as Jonas only trails that category by 2%. He still leads my team 6-3 after 6 nights. Hoop Kings versus Taco Del Miramar. This series was tied at 4-4. Rene had more players. Tonight was 6. Chris had 5. They were tied in turnovers after Friday, but Chris now leads in that category after tonight. However, his team seemed to have lost it at the foul line. Look at this. LaMarcus Aldridge went 1 for 4 from the stripe. I was actually watching the late part of the Dallas Maverick game, and looks like he missed 2 during the 4th quarter that could have easily won that game in regulation for the Blazers, but they still won in overtime, it looks like, in Dallas. So no worries there for the Blazers, but bad news for Chris. He also got worse foul shooting from Jared Jeffries. He shot 1 for 5 for the Knicks. Hoop Kings, on the other hand, they hit from the arc. Got 5 triples from Kevin Martin en route to 31 points against the Bobcats. How about the boards? Renee's squad attacked the glass. Martin's teammate, Jason Thompson, pulled down 16 rebounds, 5 on the offensive end. So good night for Hoop Kings. Rene now leads Chris 5-4. Jobbers and Hitman for Hire. Edwin led 5-4. He had 5 players tonight. Adam had 3, by far the fewest of any GM in our league on Saturday. Adam's team was out rebounded 37-9, so Edwin only trails that category by 9. Still close in field goal percentage. Both teams shot below 40%. Jobbers almost got below 30. No blocks for Jobbers, so Edwin caught up in that category and is now tied there. So after Saturday, it's Edwin now leading 5-3. Now on to league leaders. This is the leaderboard for week 14. I lead in 3 categories. Coincidentally, the only 3 I'm leading Jonas in our head-to-head matchup with field goal percentage, rebounds, and blocked shots. Now, on the flip side, Jonas is leading 2 categories in our league, free throw percentage and having the fewest turnovers. Ball Don't Lie also leads in 2 categories. They lead with 55 steals and 42 threes. That actually ties Cobra Kai squad. And points, Edwin's team, the Hitman for Hire, scoring off the charts, 660 points, leads our league. And Daniel's son leads with 151 assists. Let's move on to the waiver wire now. Jobbers made a few drops today. They got rid of Mike Conley and Boris Diaw. Hope I said that right. Diaw, whatever. They acquire Aaron Flalo and Roger Mason Jr. Cobra Kai wouldn't be a day without them making some moves. They dropped Steve Blake, Udonis Haslam, and Spencer Hawes. And with those 3 vacancies, Evil Mike picked up George Hill, Chris Anderson, and the answer, Allen Iverson. Hey, guys, I made a move today, too. I released Mike Dunleavy and acquired Andre Miller. Andre Miller got to start with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Big number 24 actually was just on fire tonight in Dallas. He finishes the Mavericks off with 52 points. So let's see if he does real well for me in the absence of Brandon Roy. NBA Sunday, we'll have 9 games in the league. ABC will kick off the schedule with a doubleheader starting at 10 o'clock in the morning. The Nuggets visit San Antonio, then the Lakers will be playing at Boston after that. Now later in the afternoon, NBA TV will also have a feature game as Houston will be hosting the Suns. Well, that's it here from the bomb shelter at Octane Infinity TV studios. I am Saigon John, the bomb from Vietnam, and boom goes the dynamite.